All right, you guys, we're back with another episode with the boy.
We're back again. We're back again. Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. You might as well make me like a part-time guest, my boy. You might as well make it a part-time
Honestly,
guest.
that's the part I was gonna say. Regardless, you might just come in like once in a while.
Yeah, my schedule's too busy.
I know that's why you're like part of the story time aspect of this.
Y'all ready for a story?
I think they're ready for a story, man. What story you got for me today?
You know what story I have.
Let's hear it. Let's hear this shit.
So we're gonna talk about a time where I damaged somebody's phone.
No, that story. So,
So, trust me, I won't laugh. So one day we all went on a excursions to the Bahamas. Yeah.
from a cruise.
All right. Yeah, to the Bahamas. So there was this beautiful, light skin, green eye, beautiful Trini girl there. And he says, she looked cute. And I'm like, hey yo, go ahead and my man's out here, like you feel me? She liked him too. So I told him, all you just gotta do is just go talk to her. There's always a fridge guarding the snack. There's 248, Bad Body, Godzilla, unproportioned one-piece fridge.
I'm surprised you remember this.
This years ago. Oh no, I
It was
remember.
years ago.
I know, cause I remember the damage I did. So she basically cut him off and say, "My friend don't want you. She has a man." So I took that personal because what I know is when you unplug a fridge, everything in that fridge go bad. Because she had an odor on her and it smelled very bad. So I told her, my homeboy really likes your homegirl. Like, let him give a chance. She said, no, she's unavailable. She's not interested. Big back fridge stuff. And I know she was a big back because she had food in her hand. So I'm like, cool. I'm remember that. So, anyways, we went on a jet ski. You feel me? I'm out here going crazy and shit right there. He's cruising. We see the two girls. I complimented the beautiful Trini girl. I think her name was Emma. Yeah. And I told Emma, she was looking beautiful. She was looking right. And I heard a saxophone in the background. I seen, Jaws like approaching and stuff like that. So I was like, it's cool. It's cool. My homeboy still likes you. So I seen this big beluga whale, just cruising, just making waves, shaking stuff like that. So she took out her phone. Because she's videotaping everything. For some mysterious reason, there was a rock in my right hand. I used to be bad. I used to be a badass kid in school. I used to throw paper balls and everything like that.
You still have your moments.
Huh?
You still have your moments to this day.
I have my little YN moments. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I got some YN moments. So I grabbed this little rock. Okay, I ain't gonna lie though. It was the size of this. So I grabbed the rock. My intentions was to throw it at her phone. However, the rock hit her in the eye. And her phone fell in the water. And she was like, oh my gosh, everything, it was on my phone. Oh my gosh. That was her, like, I don't know if she had money in her hand for some dumb reason. And that fell in the water too. She was crying. I kept cool. Then he was like, damn, what were the chances of that shit happening? Like it's crazy how everything just fell in the water. And I looked at him and I'm like this. I did it. It was me all along.
And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I did that shit. It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Oh, bro. You can't leave you by yourself for nothing sometimes, dog.
Reason of the story, you cock block. Hey man, things gotta happen the way it has to happen.
You know, sometimes you have to understand, like, I'll be wondering, like, why you got a cock block for? You see your girl interested in the guy, and you feel like some type of way about it that they're not talking to you. You probably wasn't looking that good that night, or you just wasn't that person's type. That's all I would say. Like, you gotta just let your friend holler, have fun. Who knows? You could probably get the friend. It's like a 2 for 1 special, buy one get one free. You gotta show love. Why you gotta hate? There's no hate when it comes to, like, your homegirl doing best for her life. She might get the sugar daddy, and you get the crumbs.
I got a question.
What's up?
A girl would have five friends, 8 friends. You choose to go out with the ugliest one. I never understood that shit. You got 2 pairs. You got one pretty one, one ugly ass one.
You mean when you're talking to them, or when you find out that they have pretty friends?
No, 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 no. I mean, as in, like, let's say you're gonna go for 2 man.
Yeah.
You obviously the pretty one right there. Then she have an ugly ass friend with her. Why don't you have a third friend? Why is there we don't have a third? It's always beautiful and ugly. You got beauty and you got beast.
Sometimes you have to look at it like this. Sometimes women don't, women see beauty, but they don't. They look for the personality sometimes, the reliability of that person. Probably the ugly friend is just really reliable and a good person. That's why they keep them around. But then at the same time, when it comes to the pretty friend, sometimes it's more of a self ego thing, whereas like they keep the ugly friend to make them look better. They're probably not as pretty as they thought. That's why they keep the ugly friend. Because a lot of pretty women that I see that are in groups, a lot of them are always all of them pretty. So there's no like self conscious thing right there. But a lot of the times, the ones that have like the ugly friend, they keep it there so they can glow up, rather than have help them each other glow together to be like the best part. Probably the ugly friend is ugly because she doesn't know how to dress, or she just doesn't have the best skincare routine right now. It's more so they don't want to see their friend do better than them. That's why they keep them low. Women are kind of fucked up like that.
No, 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 no,
That's
bro.
what it is.
No, bro. She was ugly. She was ugly.
No, she
Like
was just butt ugly.
no, she was butt ugly. You seen her? You. As a matter of fact,
I thought you were just giving me an example.
hell no. Let me tell you, we went on the 2 man, and we went to the club, and there was a shorty, cute as hell. He was like, "Hey, yo, man, I got to dance with her real quick." That's fine. I'm okay. I got you. Then the girl told me, "Oh, is he gonna dance with my cousin? Who her cousin look like?"
Bruh.
Look like a Joanna man. Look like a Joanna man. I ain't gonna lie. And I was just staring. I'm just like, bro. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this.
You had to do it because you owe me one.
I understand I owe you one, but it's the fact. It's the fact that she was trying to throw it back to me.
She was thick though.
No, the hell she was not, nigga.
Thick enough.
No, the hell she was not.
Mine was thick. I tell you
that. Knows she was throwing back her back muscle, and now you have a white boy holding me like this. Hey, 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 hey! No, 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 no! I try to switch and think the white boy to get that. He said, "Oh no, 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 no!" I was like, "Oh shoot!" Then I put my camera lights on, and first thing I said was, "Here comes the Crimson Chins." Turn my light right back off. I'm like, "God damn."
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes we going to a club at night where your vision is impaired, especially if you're under the influence, is not the best combo. Because some people can look amazing in the dark because your imagination is filling up the blanks. When you turn on the lights, it's crazy. I remember one night at Koyo Taco, like it was kind of light, dark ish.
Yeah.
And it's like That's like dark. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of beautiful women there. Then the DJ, I guess he changed the song and then the lights. You know how the DJ connect the lights to
Yeah.
the audio. It was playing a certain sound, a song, and now the lights are white and it started flashing at people's faces.
Hmm.
It flashed at the girl's face. I was dancing with like, oh, what the hell? She looked like this for real? I'm telling you, bro. With the darkness, she had valid like 8.5. When they start flashing the lights, I said, wait, where the hell this three came from? I'm like, ain't no way that the darkness like fooled me like that, bro. I'm like, nah, man. That was the day when you did that. You walked in with the flashlight on. I started looking around
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I listen. I'm very visually impaired, so as soon as I'm walking, I put lights. I'm like, yeah, let me go record. Yeah, I'm just scouting. Yeah, you act like I'm recording, see how good the parties, and I'm scouting, and I'm just looking back, be like, damn, there's some ugly ass shit. Damn, I think I know this female. Damn, I should have stayed at church. This is crazy.
You know, another time was when I went solo by myself. I met this little Haitian girl. She was pretty vibing.
Ah, shit.
And then I'm like, okay, she looked like she cool people. She a vibe. Now it's time to go out on our first date. You feel me? Like couple days later. This dime told I said I got the spots. You know, she Haitian. I'm not trying to go out of out of pocket over $100 for my first date. I believe on first dates it should be under $50 or probably $20
Mind you, we live
or
in
free.
Miami. This is not realistic. This is not
No,
real. We
this
live
is
in Miami.
you can create your reality, and I created that reality so many times. You know how many times I've taken a girl out to a park on my first date. So it's like conversations will go way farther than going to Hachibana. You feel me? On the first date. Now you go take her out on the first date to Hachibana. You spend over $180 for both you guys. Now she had a great time. Now she's not gonna talk to you again. Why do that? Seemed like she just wanted a free meal, a nice free meal out of you. So I've been free meal before, but we're gonna get back to that. But we're gonna go back to the story. So then I picked out a spot, like a little restaurant in Haiti. So the day of, she texted me, "Oh, I have some recommendations." She texted me like top 42, uh, fucking what's that restaurant called? XYZ. I don't know what X or
I know what that
XO.
is.
I'm like
She ain't put Prime.
shit like that, like all these fancy restaurants. I'm like, for a first date, bitch, I don't even know you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had the recommendations. I wanted to be nice and just hear her out to see where she wanted to go. Because I don't mind like going on recommendations and stuff like that. But then it's like I realizing what you are. You're a pocket watcher. Like you want a good time and eat, and then you disappear. Not me. And now we're gonna talk about how I got free milk. I remember back like 2018, bro. We went to Juve. The damn name was Cookie. I never forgot that day because this is when I realized, like, I was still young and like, that was the first time I was trying to date somebody with a kid. Ain't nothing wrong with dating somebody with a kid. If you stand on your business and you're a good mother, cool. I don't really care. But at the same time, it's like I'm like, okay. Dan was like, dude, you know, thinking of this nigga. So I said, you know what? We out to Duffy's. I only been to Duffy's twice in my life. So we went to Duffy's, scooped her up. She lived like in the ghetto area. That should have been my first red flag on how like I should have probably ignored it. But I was young. I was probably like 19 at the time, young and dumb. So took her to Duffy's, picked her up. We start ordering food. Food came here. She ate like one piece. Start ordering again. And I'm like, the fuck? You didn't even touch your food. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Order like 5 more plates. And I'm like, me being stupid and slow. I guess she's that hungry. Fast forward, I'm full. She only ate like 2 bites of each plate. The bill came up to like back then it wasn't that expensive compared to now, but I think $89 or something like
Okay.
that. And I'm like, you barely ate your food. We was only out for like an hour, and now I gotta pay the bill. Took me home. She said, "Oh, I had a great night. Had a fun night." Came home with like 5 plates of food. Dropped her off. Never heard from her ever again. And I'm like, bruh. I told I don't know who I told the story to. It was either Mello or you. And then after that night, I'm like, damn, that's what free meals feels like. I'm like, never again, bruh. Never again, bruh. That shit was crazy. And since then, that's why I take people. I never like take them to fancy restaurants because now I can see that if you spend money on the first date, your expectations for them will be forever high. But now, if you take them off somewhere free and they vibing with you on the first date, then I'll consider the next date somewhere nice.
So
It's called the first date text. It's like you take them out somewhere cheap, see if they feel some type of way about it. They just here for your money. But if they vibe with you, now you have an idea what kind of character she
we
is,
used to call that steak and shake. But
bruh. I've been to steak and shit a couple times
yeah,
as the
but
first dates.
I brought a whole bunch of females there because I'm just like I ain't got time to go to different places. So since you had that story, which story you want to hear? The one how I gave you an alley oop, or the one how I fell in love for the first time? Which one? Because they both have to do about food. Which one?
Well, let's talk
Alley
about
oop or first
let's
love?
talk about the Holly Hoop dog.
Okay,
I'm trying to remember which one you talking about.
so alley oop, boom. So I remember I was on Tinder and I was talking to multiple females, but the only problem was I would talk to multiple females, but I don't have time. I really never have time because I work and I do other side quests. So I was talking to this girl. Her name was what the hell her name was? Her name was Toriana, but she said to call her Tony. I don't understand. I when I was chilling with her, I had to do this for her to make sure. I'm like, okay, you're not a nigga now. I don't know why you choose her Tony, but all right, cool. So she when we talked, she kept it more simple. I'm just like, hey yo, you cool, you cute, da 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 da. I wanted to smash. However, I couldn't smash because I was working a lot. She said, oh, if you want to talk to me more, I'm kind of hungry on lunch. I'm already eating some food already. I'm like, okay, I got you, whatever, whatever. So then I told him, I said, you know what? Let me go and send this girl to him before you can have a conversation. I want to see what it is. Man, I turned out that I was supposed to try to engage in that, but I wind up on University of Miami campus leaking number for emo girl. So he sent me a text. What is this girl to you? Nothing. Why? She's about to offer me some head. Shit, I'm about to go get head too. So you don't have no connection with it? Nah, bro. Go ahead and get this. Go ahead and get this head from this girl. I don't care. I'm out there in the University of Miami. I'm getting head from a girl from Philly. I ate a house. I ain't gonna lie. That shit tastes like blueberries. I ain't gonna lie. And I said, hey, bro, how was that? And he said, I ain't gonna lie to her. This girl gave me some fire ass head. So what you gonna do about that? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to block her. I'm about to block her, but it was a good time thing. Oh, thank you for that. You, I owe you one. Block. Now,
I was a fiend at blocking women.
oh boy,
I
listen,
was a fiend back then.
listen.
Like if you irritate me, I'm blocking you. We could be on good terms, but if I get irritated, I'm just blocking you just because.
I just don't save numbers. I just don't save numbers. I just be like, oh, this number text me. Oh, okay, okay. Now let's talk about how I fell in love. Boy, this is gonna be funny as hell. I remember telling this story. So I met this girl, and I'm not gonna say her. I'm gonna call her by her name, Sour Patch. Yeah. So me and this girl, we had a good conversation. We getting to know each other. The number one thing I tell about women I'm going to date or talk to, I do not eat Chinese food. I don't eat Chinese food at all. I'm a big bag, but I don't eat Chinese food. So guess where she go for? Guess where she want to go on the date?
Chinese restaurant.
To a Chinese restaurant. She's getting some food. She's like, this pork belly tastes good. Da 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 da. The waitress looking at me like, sir, do you share the one? And I said, can you just refill my water? The bill comes up to $32. And I was like, interesting. Reading it, interesting.
You gave it to her?
I gave her the bill. I'm not going to lie. The waitress lost her shit. The waitress was like, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. You guys need more time? I'm like, I told you I don't eat this shit. I don't know why the hell you brought me here. She's like, are you dead ass serious? I'm like, I'm for real. Okay, I'll pay for this shit my own self. I don't need you to pay for this shit. Okay. I just need my pictures. I got my pictures ready.
Man.
So then, wait, you would have thought that would have been done right there. You thought it would have been done right there. I was like, so what you want me to do? Bring you home? She put her hands on my neck and said, you really thought that shit was funny? And you really think we're going to end the night like this? No. We're going to spend more time with each other. Oh.
This is the first date, right?
This was the first date. So I had to take her somewhere.
You like that rough shit, I can tell.
I had to take her somewhere. And she grabbed my hand. They felt like handcuffs. And she was like, I want a piggyback ride. We're going to do this together. Because you don't know how to be respectful. I'm basically thinking, this girl is crazy. So then we end out the night on a good note. I don't know how. Then I said, hey, can I get more of my pictures? She sent to me. She said, hey, how are you? I missed you. I don't know if we was both on the same date because I know what the hell I did. I said, you don't feel type of way? Oh, no. What you did was fucked up and childish. But guess what? We had a fun day. And I want to know when's our next date. Took her out to the next date. And she was like, okay, boyfriend.
You sound like you got trapped.
Yeah.
Like you got trapped.
I was confused. I'm about to say, oh, damn. I don't know how. Then she did one funny thing to me. She's like, we could meet up right after I get my nails done. She never sent me a reply back again. Bet. The next day, she hit me up. I went to work on my day off. And I said I will sleep for the whole day. Then we linked up. Then she said that every time I would say I'm hungry, she said, let's go to a restaurant. Okay, that's fine. She would see the menu of everything that she wanted. This is what she would do.
I don't know what I want. Chicken? Steak? Lasagna? Apple pie?
She acting like the menu is a bill. And she keeps on doing this.
I'm not sure what I want. That's how they be like for real. Turkey?
No. You're me. You already know you wanted the steak already.
Yeah.
I'm her. I'm keep on giving you the menu because that's what I did when the bill came at Chinese restaurant. I was like this. And she kept on doing this until the food came. And she's like, yeah, does that feel right? Does this feel right?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a pity ass shit.
Does this feel right? Does this feel right? So the bill came and she was like, so Am I paying? Are we going half? Or is it a. Then I just looked at her about and said, that's
Weave.
not necessary. I was like, that's not necessary. And she was like, what's not necessary? She kept on playing with the bill book like this. What's not necessary? And I was like, all right, I'll pay for the whole thing. She's like, wow, you're such a gentleman.
Wow, she's so
Why
pretty.
can't you be like this on our first date? You know, I told everybody about what happened on our first date, right? I didn't think it was going to happen this long. Then we broke up. We broke up. I don't know why. Because she thought I liked another female. I apologized to her for something I did not do. So you know what was the only way for us to get into back in a relationship?
What?
She's real petty. Something that was non-negotiable.
What?
She said, baby, if you really want us to be back in a relationship, we both got to tattoo names on each other.
I don't understand. Why is that important? She act like tattoos can't be removed.
She suggested, I was like, it's not important. She's like, no, I love you and you love me. We both got to get each other names tattooed on each other.
I was gonna say we're done.
I'm about to say that doesn't make any sense.
I'm not getting no damn tattoo
So,
body like that.
so I was like, and she was like, oh, you don't want us to be back together then? I was like, so she hung up the phone in my face. That's fine. She called me back crying, saying, why don't you love me? Nigga.
Bait switch trick right now.
She bait switched the shit out of me. So I was like, it's not that serious. Why don't you just show why would we just show our undying love for each other by getting this shit tattooed? So I'm just like, you know what? I got something for your ass.
You know, I have something similar to that because, like, I think at one point, you know, I had a problem with like one of my old exes and like stuff like that, where she felt like she couldn't trust the things I do. Mind you, I don't know why women, after you get into a relationship, they feel like it's the same concept when it comes to them. You know, when women go outside, niggas always gonna approach them. But for some reason, once you get a relationship, they feel like the same thing happens to you. And I'd be like, none of this shit, the things that happen to you, what I see when I'm with you, doesn't happen to me like that. Rare cases, women come up to me asking for my number. Niggas come up to you every single day asking for your number. But hey, we're the same but different. That's how they look at it.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm gonna have to hold her on that part right there. When we niggas get into a relationship, that's when we get the most hoes. I'm not gonna lie to you though.
That is true.
We get more numbers. We get more single wise. No, we don't get shit unless we approach them. But when we're in relationships, they come to us.
You see, that's one of the reasons I don't like publicizing my relationship. For some reason, when I posted one time that I was in a relationship, everybody saying that they had feelings for me. I'm like, damn, where were you guys when I was single? But it's like that's one of the reasons like I don't feel like it's important for me to like put my relationship on social media, and that was a problem. Like I posted my ex on Snapchat or something back long ago, and everybody want to be in my face. People I used to never talk to want to be in my face, and I'm like, that's kind of booty. So now me ignoring all this stuff because it's like, you know, I'm in it. So it's like now, so I guess I'm wrong for not showing every message to her, but I'd be with her laughing through the messages like, hey, look what happened, this and that. But there was this one day, there was this one message I just didn't show her. She thought I was hiding it. So then she wanted to say, "Oh, now we hiding bitches now. I thought we do everything together." And I'm like, "You think I remember this shit? You know how many people be try to slide in my DM now because I showed you off? It's your fault for wanting me, pressuring me to like post you, but then I'm trying to preserve our peace. If people don't know what's going on behind the covers, then they're not gonna bother you. But the second you put it on social media, everybody want a piece. Everybody want to see why you're happy. Me, I was happy to keeping everything low key. I feel like it's better like that. Everybody don't gotta check what you got. But then after that day happens, we had to break up. I'm like, damn, we broke up for some stupid shit. Then she like, only way we're gonna work out if I get your location. I said, I'm not a fan of locations because I can have the same daily routine, but now have a security guard watching me every day. And you think I want a security guard watching me every day? Like, bro, I can go to the store just because my phone is delayed on the location. It shows that I'm at home, but I said I'm at the store now. It sounds like I'm lying. But since you're watching my location almost every time, there's always gonna be a delay on where the location's going to like ping for the iPhone, which I find that interesting because since we share locations, I can see where she's at, and I'm like, She says she's asleep, but then she's somewhere else, and I'm there like, damn, this location out here building insecurities and relationships, dog. And it's like you always want to know where somebody's at, but now when you make it into like a daily routine, now you feel like you should know where the person's at all the time, and I feel like that's not important. Shared location should only be there as safety precautions, and it shouldn't be someone's like remote access to see where you're always at. Because now, when iPhones start glitching, now you're gonna think people are lying, and that's the funny part about it. Because I remember one time she think I was lying about going home. I'm at home. My location says I'm out in front of some bitch house. I don't know why a random house is a bitch house. Like I know a bitch that lives there. It's location glitching again. It's like delaying that I'm at home. So now she's watching my location saying, why you was there for 30 minutes? What are you talking about? Your location said you got some bitch house. I've been home. Oh, I don't trust you. That's why I have the location on you. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing, but I'm just home chilling. Oh, this and that. I'm like, bruh. That's why one of the reasons I don't believe in like locations at an early age of relationship. Like I feel like locations should be like 2 to 4 years later or something like that. It shouldn't be like first 6 months to a year. You're giving them more control over your well-being, so they feel like they're entitled to know where you're always at. That's how I feel.
And I see. I didn't have an iPhone. I have an Android, and the same girl. And mind you, we went thanks to our boy Mello. Shout out to you. I went to one of his tattoo artists, not my tattoo artist, but a different tattoo artist. So she said, "Oh, I can't wait to have our names tatted up together. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like close to being married and everything like that. Like I want us to do the whole everything together." So I whispered to the tattoo artist's ear, "I'll pay you. Just do what you gotta do." So he said, "That's a bet." She said, "I have to get a tattoo first." I said, "Baby, I'm already inked up already. I got inked up. 12-hour session." So I told her, "You got to get a tattoo." She's like, "Oh my gosh, I want to get your name tatted on me. I love it. I really want to do it." So I'm like, "I bet." Guess where she tattooed her name at?
Where
Yes.
her knees?
Close. Right here on her bone.
Oh wow, that shit hurt.
Big and bold. Big and bold. Like you see how this like these pants right here?
Yeah.
Those are small. It says clutch. Big and I told him go deep. Go so deep that she feel keloids coming out. That shit was deep as hell.
Damn.
And then she was like, "Okay, so it's your turn to get my tattoo." So small. Sunshine. So small. So she told the artist, "Why can't you do it bigger?" He said, "Well, if I was to do it bigger, I have to overcharge y'all." I don't think that made any sense. So I looked at tattooed artist said, "Hey, yo, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. You dropped your $20 on the floor. Drop your $20 on the floor." He put that shit in his pocket. And I was like, He's like, hey, yo, man, when you're ready to remove that shit, let me know. I got you. I was like, hell yeah. But then she wound up telling her mom and her family, I got my boyfriend named Tattooed. And I'm just like, oh, what did they say? Oh, that must be real love. I'm kind of concerned. I don't know if it's my background, but I'm kind of thinking that certain people are kind of stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just like, ain't no freaking way.
There's a lot of stupid people in the world, man.
Ain't no way in hell.
Their definition of love is
I
gonna be
really
different,
don't
bro.
know. I really don't know.
I don't understand. I was wondering, like, what does getting somebody's name tatted on you
and then
is an identification of love, but they still cheat on you regardless.
Here's the funny part. And I picked up tattoo artists. You know that's bad luck, right? You tattoo somebody else's name on you, that's bad luck. That means that's basically you're prone to breaking up. That's like equivalent of you dropping a blunt. Yeah, your girl getting fucked. Yeah. Yeah, it was like that. And I'm like, bruh, all this, there's really something wrong. There's really got to be something wrong with her. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, that relationship wound up lasting longer than that relationship lasted long. I ain't gonna lie. And the funny part about that was that didn't really make no sense to me until now is toxic traits felt very normal in that relationship.
Honestly, when you say that, it's kind of weird. It's funny because it's like it's so true. I feel like you're so surrounded by toxicity, now it becomes your daily norm. So when you find it in a relationship, it feels at home. But then when you're not used to peace, it feels dangerous. That's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, I was going through the same shit before, so I understand. Like for me to find peace, it was so far hard for me to accept peace.
When was the last time you ever said, "Damn, this girl's so peaceful and her pussy's the best"? I always heard crazy girls got the best pussy. I never heard peaceful girl got the best pussy. I never heard that shit before. I never heard that before.
I haven't either.
I go to wild parties. I never heard. I see the girl be so crazy as hell, jumping, punching, stabbing niggas. Oh yeah, she right there back in having sex with that guy. I never heard of a. This girl goes to church and she's peaceful. Sleeping with this nigga right here.
I feel like anybody that's peaceful is already married. They're not gonna be at the club. Yeah. Majority of the times. Like they rarely go to the club.
Teach us.
If you haven't realized, a lot of the good people are already married.
You mean they're getting cheated on, and they're still in marriage?
If you want to say it like that.
Yeah, I'm 100% saying like that. I've met a woman that was married. She was getting trained on. I met another woman. She was married. She was having sex with the.
That's like 20%. I'm talking about the ones that actually are in happy relationships. No one's cheating. They just vibing. That's like maybe 1% of the world.
I can't speak for that.
I know a couple people. You know, like my friend.
Wait. Hold on. Talk about. Does she watch this?
Nah.
She's only with him only because he decided not to get her. We're going to be honest about that. We're going to be honest about that. I have videos of her twerking. I have video of her of you throwing that back on you. And how long was that?
I was like, 10 years ago?
And I still have video of that.
10 years ago.
I still have video of that. Do you and her contact?
Nope.
Why is that?
Her man.
Why is her man insecure?
Kind of looks like me, low-key.
About you?
You know, the thing about that situation is more so the reason why we kind of were friends because we were already dating somebody already, and I was a little bit too late at the time because the relationship that she got is like literally the day after, like we was like chatting for real, but we stayed friends. You feel me? Like we hung out all the time. That's one person I can say that's the homie for life for real right there, because we gave each other advice to relationship
Uh huh.
problems and stuff like that. We actually partied a lot. You know, since she's half black, it's funny because during Christmas season when it was actually really cold, she convinced me enough to hop in the pool when it's during 60 degrees or 40 or 50.
Was she in there with you?
Yeah, she convinced me to do it.
So what does that tell you?
We were vibing. So then fast forward to like whenever I was trying to reach out to her because she's having her first kid. I said, "Yo, how you doing? Long time no see. This and that. Oh, it's cool. My man doesn't want me to talk to you anymore." I'm like, "Damn, I haven't met the nigga yet." Yeah, I kind of fucked up. Like, I told my family about you. They all. I told my family that like you're an amazing friend to me. You've done so much for me. You always been there for me. I talk about you every day. So now the husband is pretty much jealous in a way. So I respect that, he don't want to talk to me. That's some nigga shit. But it is what it is. As a friend, I respect it.
This is what you
You
just
know what I'm
said.
saying?
I'm having my first kid. It was a mistake. I had a mistake of telling my whole family about how you're such a supporting person, and he doesn't want me to talk to you. That all sounds like she wanted you, my boy. She was fertile enough. Shit.
I feel like um
No, choose your
I
word
know
wisely.
I'm choosing my words wisely, regardless. It's called edit. But it's called edit for
Yeah.
sure.
We gotta leave that on that.
So it's more so if times wasn't getting hard, probably things would have been different. She probably would have been still in Miami at this time. But at the same time, it's like I feel like everything happens for a particular reason. Everybody is meant to go down their own path in life. But then when you look back at the things, like, damn, life is funny how it works. And then after that, that's when I got into some toxic shit. Boy, when I tell you, when you dating, I was considered YN at the time. When you dating a YN that's from Miami, boy, you have to look at the P's and Q's because a lot of the times they're still talking to their ex. A lot of the times they feel like having exes as friends is okay. And I'm like, damn, why you so stuck on the past? Like, you say you want something new, you want to control the new guy or new girl, but then it's like you stuck in what you currently got or previously, and it's like, bruh, what's the point? Because that one ex that I was dating when I was friends with Jasmine, boy, this motherfucker was grits. When I tell you she was grits, bruh. She told me in my face, "Hey, my ex want to talk to me at the beach at night. Is it okay if I go?" No. Who the fuck goes to the beach with their ex late at night? Well, we're just gonna talk. Yeah, I can't talk on the phone. We want to do it in person. I was looking at this shit like, are you stupid, bitch? Like, come on.
Moral of the story: don't let your girlfriend stand in the way from finding your wife. Cause I ain't gonna lie though, we're all guilty of that. We're all guilty of that. We all had girlfriends that shouldn't have been our girlfriends. That we missed out on a whole wife. You think God? You think God is testing us? God is like, no. Here comes your wife in this form right here. Here comes your wife right here. This is your wife, and you're like, damn, this is the devil. No. This is your wife right here. Next thing you know, I'm gonna stick to my woman forever. She's gone, gone.
Just like that.
Yeah. Shoot.
Boy, there's a lot of shit like that.
Yeah, we missed out on a whole bunch of wifeys.
Life happens for a reason, man. But when I look back at certain things, having friends make you realize a lot of stuff what you shouldn't do.
Yep.
And it's funny because a friend experience will teach you not to do certain things again.
Yeah.
I remember. I don't know if I talked to this, said the story before, but the Mellow story, answering the phone. I don't think I talked about that one. So that was crazy, bro.
Hey man.
So we're gonna talk about it. So one of these days I was on the app, Be Okay. For that's a dating app for most people that don't know. I was on so I was swiping, found some shawty, pulled up, chat. I think it was the first or second day,
Mhm.
gave me head. At the time, I was like, damn, this is the best head I've ever had. So I put up every day, got some head every single day. So then as guys, we go back to our homies. Yo, bruh, this Dom gave me the head of life. So then my boy Mello, he was in New York at the time. I was telling him about it. So then me not really thinking too much about it. One night I was getting head, and then Mello called me. I'm like, in my mind, Mello not gonna say nothing that crazy. I'm gonna put him on speaker. He said, to this day, this shit's still funny, man. He said, "Man, are you still getting head from that Dom?" I was getting hit. I looked at her. She stopped. She'd go, "You're one of those niggas, huh?" And then Mello stayed quiet. I stayed quiet. And he said, "I think I fucked up." And I'm like, "Yeah, Mello, I'm gonna call you back." And then I had to convince her like, "Yo, this ain't what it is. It's just a friend talking shit, this and that." I don't know what I said that day. I was able to sauce enough to get hit the next day, but then it made me realize why you shouldn't call your friends on speaker, because they don't know who you are around, but they will say some crazy stuff. And that's one thing I can say I learned from a friend. What have you learned from a friend?
What I learned from a friend is when somebody knows how you truly are and you just got into a relationship, please don't let them brag about me. Because my cousin, she met one of my girls, one of the women I was with, talking to. And she was like, "Oh, are you talking to that hoe?" "No, no. Oh, this is a different girl. My bad." What does she mean by that? She's tripping. So, are you talking to other girls? No, I'm not. How do I know you're not talking to another female? I'm not. Oh, so you think I was an easy asshole, right? No. Why are you lying for? I'm not lying. Why every time we talk you have a pause? I don't. You're doing it. I'm not. And she's like, just admit it to me. You just wanted to go out with me just because you just want to have sex and you want to have move on. You're wrong.
You paused again.
She was like, stop playing in my face and tell the truth. What's the truth? Just say you thought I was a hoe. You're not. Stop it. You're making me mad. I'm about to cry. Don't. Then admit it. Admit what? You think I'm a hoe? You're not. Stop lying. I'm not. Oh, then what is your cousin talking about? I don't know. My cousin background. Oh, I apologize. I thought you was one of his other hoes. Yeah, you're not making this shit more better. And the funny part is, I was on Instagram, FaceTime, and as soon as she's like, "Oh, sorry, I thought that was one of your other hoes." This is my eyes. No, she hung up the phone. She was crying. She was like, "Just admit to me, you thought I was one of the hoes." No, I don't. Hung up my face. Call back. Just admit to me, you thought I was one of them hoes. We weren't talking about you. The hoes I talked about. Uh, it wasn't you. Hung up. Just call me and say you think you was talking about. Just say you thought I was a hoe. We was talking about a different female. So you did have different females. That was before you. Then tell me you think I was a hoe right now. You're not. Hung up in the face again. She said, "Tell the truth or you're gonna get blocked." Okay, I apologize. I thought you was one of the hoes. Yes, I thought you was gonna give it to me. I apologize. I thought you was gonna just give me dome. And I was gonna tell all my homeboys about this. Dang, I apologize. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? So you thought I was just gonna give you head and let you fuck, and you finna go walk around and tell your homies and all that.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, I apologize. I mean, shit, I'm a effed up nigga. You don't want to be with me anymore. Okay, I get it. I apologize. Don't it feels good to tell the truth? I don't know if I'm getting punked or I'm getting played right now because
It sounds
I
like one of
don't.
those moments.
I'm not understanding. My truth turns it my so me telling you the truth, you think I'm lying, but me lying, you think that's my truth, bro. What the fuck? So she was like, "Oh, I feel better now. I think we have to have more communications about how we really feel about each other." All right, okay, you're right. You're right. Do you want some weed? Oh, you're saying you're speaking my love language right now. All right, I'll come to your house. Okay, I love you forever. Hung up the phone and I'm just there looking to myself, I'm just like, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know how relationships are, but this I don't know if this feels right or not.
Yeah. Sometimes you get situations like that. It don't feel right, but how it ended feels okay, right? But you're not sure how to feel about it.
My girl told me she fell in love with another nigga. She wanted me to leave her alone. That's how it ended. But wind up when doing a U-turn, I'm with another girl. I said, "Oh, I want to know if you're okay." You see a whole baby and another female in my damn fucking profile. What the fuck you talking about? If I'm okay? No, nigga, leave me alone. Oh, I was checking up on you on my birthday.
You know, I've
Seem
been
kind of toxic.
wondering, like, if I can get somebody to answer this question, why do women double back after like fucking up? Like, that's a good question.
Hell no, I got the answer for that one. God told me this answer already. I got the answer for that one. Cause the nigga wasn't going for that. That nigga is not going for that. I could basically be like, baby, I want to see you smile. I want to cuddle you. Here, get this right there. The other nigga on some King Von shit. Bitch, you on your own. That's it.
No, that sounds pretty right.
Think about it. Think about it right there. Bitch, you on your own. I'm hungry. You on your own. I need to get my nails done. You on your own. And then she go hit you with that. If one man, if you can't do it, I can find another man that can do it.
When they go looking, they don't find shit.
Exactly.
They don't find shit.
You on your own. So we conclude today's episode.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
You're definitely on your own, dog.
Of course. Thank you for coming through with this crazy stories. Remember, eat right, self-independence,
And sleep tight.
or else you're on your own.
You already know, guys, we get out here keeping it real. That's sums up today's episode. So if you laugh, leave a comment. But if you don't, it's on you. You're on
Now,
your own.
if you want to be on the next episode and you got some funny stories, go ahead and discuss that.
Slide on the comments, leave a DM. Do what you got to do. All right, you guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
You're on your own.